I have a brand new unit starting for reading and a brand new learning target, so listen closely. I can acknowledge differences in a character's point of view by understanding each character's perspective. Your success criteria today is I will know I am successful when I can understand how identifying character traits helps me determine a character's point of view. Let's do a quick review of character traits. Character traits can either be on the outside or inside. Those external traits, those traits on the outside we see with our eyes, like brown hair, blue eyes, tan skin, those are all things that we see with our eyes. The internal traits, those are the traits that are a little harder to see because we can't see them with our eyes and sometimes we have to infer them. We know what a character's trait is on the inside if we pay close attention to the things the character says, the words they use, their thoughts, those things they think, and their feelings, those things that they feel on the inside. Now, sometimes we have to look at external traits to understand the internal. Like this boy's smiling, so I think he's feeling happy. But we need to make sure that we are aware that authors don't always tell us the internal traits. We have to pay close attention to what characters do, think, and feel so that we can understand a character's point of view. Point of view is another way of saying perspective. And it's a way a person or a character thinks or looks at something. Here's some examples to make it clear. I have some pictures of people here, and these are their thought bubbles or their word bubbles. And they are sharing their thinking or their words about Christmas. We can also see some external traits. So let's start over here. This lady, her external traits tell me she doesn't look very happy. Her eyes are squinted and her mouth is scowling. Here's her thoughts or her words. I don't like Christmas. Too much cooking. So her thoughts and words and the fact that she's not smiling tell me her point of view or her perspective is she does not like Christmas. It's just a lot of work. Let's look at this little boy. Now, on the external traits, I can see he's smiling, which tells me something about his internal trait. I think he's happy. What do you think? He says his thoughts are his words. I love Christmas. I love getting gifts. So this boy's point of view or perspective is he loves Christmas. He loves getting the gifts. Let's think about the dog. Now, he can't say these things, but he can definitely act in a way that shows me if he likes or dislikes Christmas. Here's his thoughts. I don't like Christmas. I have to go to the garage. And I know that our dog, when he has to go to the garage because we have guests for Christmas, his tail is wagging, his tail is down, his head is down. And you know what? He sometimes even resists. He tries to hide under the couch or behind the couch so that we can't put him in the garage. So all those things, his actions and the thoughts tell me he doesn't like Christmas. His perspective, his point of view of Christmas is he doesn't like it. How about this lady? Here's her thoughts or words. Christmas is okay. I like the gifts, but I don't like the mess. So her perspective is just kind of okay. She doesn't look really happy or sad, but her words and her thinking tell me that Christmas is not her favorite holiday. She can take or leave it. That's her perspective or her point of view. How about the baby? Now, this baby can't talk, but actions will tell a lot. I know this baby loves Christmas because she loves the bright bows. That's exactly what she's thinking when she's heading to that present, going to rip the bows off the present to suck on them. She doesn't really care about what's in the gift. She just likes the bright bows. So she loves Christmas. Do you see how the perspective of each one of these people who could be characters in the books you read have traits, external traits and internal traits that help us understand their point of view or their perspective? Your success criteria was to understand how identifying character traits helps you determine a character's point of view. And hopefully, by looking at those specific examples, you really understand how knowing what the character traits on the outside and more importantly on the inside, based on what they say, think, or do are very good indicators of a character's perspective. Here's a little to-do list. Your reading to-do list is to make sure that you have completed your shared reading post, the task that's posted in Seesaw. You need to watch the video and do the written response. You need to read your guided reading book and record or complete a written response. It depends on the day. You then need to complete your word work activity post. That will be either Foundations or OG, or it will be grammar. Have fun!